AITA for waking my MIL up in scary costumes because she keeps me up at night? So my MIL has been staying with us until the end of the month because she's between leases. My husband offered her our guest room, and I tried to be gracious about it, but I'm running on fumes and I snapped in a very petty way. For context, I work from home as a nail tech. I officially start seeing clients around 8:30 a.m., but I get up at 5 a.m. Between prep, sanitizing, and setting up my workstation, I need that quiet morning time. It makes really good money, and it works out well because my husband is a surgeon and his hours are all over the place. We balance each other. But that balance has been absolutely shredded since MIL moved in. She keeps me up constantly with her nighttime nonsense. She'll knock on our bedroom door at 11:30 or midnight because she just remembered something or thinks she heard a noise outside. She'll put the TV on full blast in the living room directly below us because she can't sleep without sound. She microwaves snacks at 1 a.m. Basically, I never get a full night's rest. Nosiness. She critiques everything in the fridge, rearranges my kitchen cabinets, and makes backhanded comments like, "Oh, you do nails from home? Isn't that just a hobby?" Bathroom hog. I've been late for clients because she sits in our only upstairs bathroom for nearly an hour every morning, scrolling on her phone with the door locked. Condescending commentary. She tells me I shouldn't drink so much coffee, suggests I should dress up more for my clients, and acts like I'm 15 years old instead of a grown adult running my own successful business. After about 2 weeks of this, I was sleep deprived to the point of tears. My husband never noticed because he can sleep through anything, surgeon privilege, I guess. So, I snapped. The first time, I decided if she was going to keep me awake at random times, I was going to wake her up at random times. But not just wake her up. Make it memorable. I'm not just a nail tech, I'm also one hell of a makeup artist, not to toot my own horn, but my Halloween looks are infamous among my friends and kids. So the next morning after she kept me up until 1 a.m., I put on my old creepy clown costume. Full prosthetic makeup, shadowy eye sockets, painted grin, rainbow wig. At 6:30 a.m., I leaned over her bed and whispered, "Good morning," in the darkest voice I could muster. She screamed. Another night, she woke me up at 12:15 because she smelled gas. Spoiler, she had left the oven on herself. So the following morning I wore my inflatable T-Rex suit, painted shadows on the mask thingy to make it scarier, and stomped into her room in the dark. She nearly fell out of bed. Then came the grizzly bear. I painted myself up to look wild, added shadows under my eyes, and crouched on all fours right next to her face at 5:45 a.m. A low growl woke her. I've done this 3 or 4 times now, at random intervals, because she keeps me up at random times. Funny enough, since I started this, I've actually slept better. I think it's partly catharsis and partly because she's been quieter at night, maybe out of fear that I'll repay her in kind. And yeah, I'll admit it, I'm probably a witch for scaring an old woman like this. But when you're bone-tired, petty, and done with someone treating your home like a playground, you stop caring about being nice. The problem? She told my husband. He had no idea this was happening, and when he found out, he absolutely lit into me. He said I was being cruel, unstable, and harassing his mother. I told him I was just meeting her energy with the same level of disruption she was giving me. He argued that I should have told him and he would have handled it, but he's never awake to see what she does. Now he's saying I need to apologize to her. I feel like she should apologize to me for wrecking my peace, my sleep, and my sanity in my own house. So, AITA, and who should apologize to who? I'm provably going to end up apologizing because I feel bad. I just need second opinions. Edit to the post that I forgot to mention, did try talking to her like a normal adult before this. I asked her if she could please keep the TV volume lower at night and not knock on our door so late. Her response? She literally turned the TV on right then, cranked it up, and told me she can't hear well. My husband insists on his stupid movie theater speakers for his action movies, so it was loud.
Relevant comment. Feeling fabulous. You have a husband problem, and you need to tell him in detail each and every time she does something. I'd start waking him up with an air horn every time she woke me up, so he could deal with her. He and his manipulative mother, yes, she is being conniving and manipulative, as she knows she is bothering you, owe you an apology. No woman would want a male like that living with them. He should have dealt with her, so they are both being disrespectful and undermining you. She doesn't think your occupation, needs and wants are important, so she is showing you how worthless she thinks your feelings and needs are. They are both gaslighting you, pretending sleep deprivation wouldn't bother anyone. Ugh. Please kick her out and let your husband read this thread. Get some sleep, OP.
Update. Hi again. It's been a few days since my original post. A lot has happened, so here's the update some asked for. First off, thank you to everyone who commented. I did a lot of thinking, and I realized that while my behavior was definitely petty witch mode, I also wasn't wrong for being upset. So here's what went down. My husband had a brutal overnight shift at the hospital and came home yesterday morning completely drained. I had stayed up most of the night myself, but not out of rage this time. I was doing full makeup. I used the same clown costume I'd used to scare Mil, but instead of creepy, I went sad clown, droopy eyes, smeared red mouth, dramatic blue tears, picture a very mournful Cirque du Soleil. I also made him a huge breakfast buffet spread like pancakes, bacon, eggs, pastries, fruit, you name it. It looked like a hotel brunch. So the very first thing he saw when he walked in was me, in sad clown makeup, standing next to a giant breakfast buffet. Yes, I saved Mil from a scary wake-up, this time. JK? Since I had no appointments yesterday, one cancelled, and I wasn't booked otherwise, we actually had the whole day to talk things through. After we ate, he apologized. He admitted he was exhausted when he ripped into me last week and that while it doesn't excuse how harsh he was, it explains why he reacted like that. He said he knows how hard I work, how important my mornings are, and that I shouldn't have to put up with his mom's nonsense in my own house. I apologized too, specifically for scaring his mom, though I didn't take back the fact that she deserved consequences for waking me up constantly. But I told him flat out, I will not be dealing with his mom's BS anymore. So we set some rules together. Mil has a bedtime for the downstairs TV, and she has her own TV in her bedroom anyway. Every bedroom in this house does. She cannot use the kitchen after 12 unless it's for a snack. No full-on popcorn popping and pen clanging at 1 a.m. She is forbidden from waking me up unless she's actively being murdered. Mil's bathroom stuff is also now moved to the downstairs bathroom. Basically in the basement we have one ensuite and a toilet room, downstairs 2 bedrooms share one bathroom, and there's a separate bathroom plus the bathroom upstairs. Mil insisted on sleeping upstairs, so it's not like we can just move her. My husband made her apologize to me. And not just a muttered sorry, a long, detailed apology. I gave her a short one back for the clown thing, still wearing the sad clown makeup while saying it, BTW, her face when she realized her son wasn't taking her side anymore was very satisfying. On top of that, she's now banned from the garage during my salon hours. We have 2 garages. One is cars, one is my nail studio/salon. That means no popping in to see what I'm doing or rearranging my supplies while I'm with clients. So things are actually fine now. Rules are set, husband is on my side, and Mil seems to have gotten the message. She hasn't woken me up once since the sad clown summit. And honestly, I'm finally sleeping again. So win-win woman shrugging.